Welcome guys to a video that I have been missing. I've missed these types of videos for a while, and right now you're going to be watching some pure PK clips, and I definitely could make 3 to 10 to 20 with all the clips that I have, just PK commentaries and live reactions, slight editing, and those are videos I will be coming to this channel more often. And don't worry, the Rev series is also going to be coming, but you know what I've been missing lately is story videos, commentary, PK commentary videos, RuneScape storytelling videos where they take some content and they talk over it, and simply you watch some content, you enjoy a nice story. I miss those. I would love to bring them back to my channel. I have tons of stories, not just RuneScape related, but since this is kind of the first commentary video where I'll be telling a story, I would like to tell you guys my first experiences with RuneScape, and I think a lot of you guys can understand or relate to this kind of story because we all started out back around 2004, 2005, where we first got into this game. And if we didn't get back into that game all the way back then, there is no way in hell we'd be playing this game now with all the games out, right? We play it for the nostalgia, we play it because we enjoyed it as a kid, and we still enjoy it now today. So without further ado, let's jump right into the story of how I first met RuneScape. So it's not too fresh in my memory, but I was over at my friend Dustin's house, and he had, I think it was a laptop on the table. Might have been around 2005, 2006, back when I think MySpace was a thing. I remember watching some MySpace shit. I never made an account. I never knew how that worked, but a lot of people were into that. Well, we clicked off MySpace, and my friend goes, dude, you gotta try this game. It's called RuneScape. And he kept getting me into all these games. I think in the future he got me into League, Overwatch, all this, but he got me into RuneScape, right? So we're starting to make this account before Tutorial Island, and he goes, alright, what should your name be? What should your name be? And we still disagree on this subject to this day, because he thought the first part of my name, Mint, right? MintMadCow. He thought mint came from a shampoo that I liked because I got that dandruff, so I gotta get that Head and Shoulders. No, it's not from that. He says it is. It is from a old handheld game that I used to play. It was like Emblem Red. I can't remember what it was called, and there was this witch in this game. And I was playing it because I used to play only Pokemon on my Game Boy Advanced. But my friend Seth got me into this game, and she was the strongest witch ever named Mint, and I just leveled her up and she beat absolute ass. So I told my friend, we gotta get Mint in the front of my name. It has to be Mint something. So we're like, Mint. We didn't know about Pking, so obviously we didn't have any cool names set up. So we were trying to add something. I kept saying, nah, that's dumb, that's dumb, that's dumb. And around that time, 2005, 2006, mad cow disease was, I wouldn't say rampant, but just like Ebola, people were freaking the fuck out. A couple cases. Everyone was talking about it. So I'm like, dude, Mint Mad Cow, right? What a weird name. What a weird name. Somehow that stuck with me till I'm still like 24 years old. I have a channel, a job on Twitch, MintMadCow. Because of that dumb decision back then, everything has led up to this. So my first account, MintMadCow. I do Tutorial Island. Obviously, you gotta max all the level 3s, and I'm learning this game, and I'm having a great time. And I just kind of like how the online aspect is so different from everything I've been playing, right? Because at that time, I think I had a GameCube. I had Super Mario Smash. I had Animal Crossing. All of the Pokemon games. I was pretty, you know, I wasn't like rich as a child, and I wasn't really wealthy, but my mom, she spoiled me, and it was so awesome. I got all the Pokemon games, and something about RuneScape, you know? Something about RuneScape and that you could play with your friends and you can give gifts just inspired me to really try out this MMO for the first time. So I log in. I don't know what I'm doing. I really can't remember the first couple minutes of me playing the game at all. It is completely blanked from my memory. But I do remember that I didn't know any other town other than Lumbridge and Alcarid existed. No one told me. No one knew, right? I didn't know about any like quest guides back in the day or or anything that would help me. You know, there was no soup videos or guides or money making guides that I could even watch. Right, as a kid, you're not that resourceful, so I just ran around the swamp and I killed goblins and I sold shit to the general store and I went to Alcarid and I trained on the scorpions because I didn't know there was a Varrock. I didn't know anything, and I was having a blast. I was having the best time of my life in the shittiest towns in this game. I knew nothing of it until one of my friends was like, "Hey dude, come over to Varrock. I found this sewer. We can go train in the sewer." I'm like, what the fuck's a Varrock, you know? But I didn't cuss back then. What's a Varrock, you know? And he goes, "It's another town." I go, "There's another town? Why didn't you tell me? I've been killing goblins for a month straight." Just with a training bow. Worst stats ever, right? So he takes me over to Varrock, and at this time, you know, everybody was dying to the mages in front of Varrock, right? I know probably some of you guys have done it. I've done it on other accounts, but I never got that experience because I was leveled up. A month of slaying goblins, those mages weren't that big of a threat, you know. I tanked the shit out of them, and we made our way into Varrock for the first time, and I saw so many people with so much gear, right? I was just baffled because this is still new to me, you know, after being in Lumbridge for a month. Finally venturing out to another town, seeing people who aren't just low-level noobs training on goblins, right? People with armor and different weapons, and their levels were red, right? I was kind of struck. I was so awestruck about seeing this whole different part of the game, and it just kind of made me so happy at that moment that I just remember first time I went to Varrock, and then I just started exploring everywhere. We went to the sewer under Varrock. I slayed those skeletons for so long with like bronze arrows, and I go around and I loot and then I come back because I didn't know what telegrab was. It was pretty much if you gave somebody the ability to play RuneScape the most inefficient way possible. That was me for like the first couple years. So I found Varrock. There's a bunch of little stories here and there that I could definitely touch up on, but we don't have that much time. So fast forward a couple years, I see this guide finally, the money-making guy. You know those money-making guys with their shitty music and they're typing on their notepads and no editing. So I found one of those, and it told me about Barbarian Stronghold. First time ever hearing about that. So I venture over and I slay flesh crawlers, right? The ones that drop nature runes and limp roots, I think. I can't remember all the drop tables, but they were a good solid 100k an hour, maybe less. Probably less when I was doing it because I didn't have great stats, but I really wanted a whip. So for 2 months straight, every time I got home, and this is a year after, right, because I was such a noob, finally got a de-skimmy, and the way I got a de-skimmy is a great story. I might tell you that in the future. But after slaying flesh crawlers for 2 months straight, literally hours, no mouse. I had a little push tab laptop thing that I would click on, the oldest, ugliest laptop I would play on, and I just drag my finger across the touchpad and kill flesh crawlers and bang. 2 months, 4 or 5 hours a day after school. Finally, I got a whip. That's what I remember most about RuneScape in general, because I was so proud. I told all my friends I got a whip, and they were like, "Wow, how'd you get a whip?" And it just, those moments in RuneScape, man, kind of defined my channel today and my career today, which is, to me, insane and also childish at the same time. And I have so many of these RuneScape stories and also just regular awesome stories in general that I'd love to share with you guys in this kind of format, because I kind of miss watching people play games, tell stories. I think to me that's some of the most top tier content to watch, in my general opinion. So definitely down below, tell me what was your first memories of RuneScape like, dude? You know, keep it a little short. Obviously, I don't want to read a novel down there. I know some of you guys just typing away. And also tell me, you know, would you like these stories, man? I have so many clips, so many stories. I'm gonna be real. This is easy content for me, but I mean, I don't mind putting effort into content, but I just miss these type of videos on YouTube. I think a couple other YouTubers used to do it. I can't name names right now because I can't think of them, but it's just great. I don't think anyone's done it with Pking before, but I would like to tell stories about Pking, you know, RuneScape, Pking, story time. So don't worry, this is not really a series. It's just on those days where I can't edit a whole bunch and you guys still want content, I could slide one of these videos out, which I really enjoy making. You guys could, you know, hopefully enjoy watching them. If not, just wait for my other content, because I do have some rev videos up that are going to be going in, you know, and all that good stuff. And if you were somehow new and found this, thanks for listening to my whole story. Seriously, appreciate that. I'm excited, dude. I hope this goes well. It comes across well. I'm going to stop rambling, though. Those are my first moments in RuneScape and just some of the just the best memories that I have. I have many more stories, though. And definitely tell me down below your RuneScape stories. And like always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit.